Man, so what's up, everybody? Last night, women can't drive, yo. So my wife hit somebody, so be on the lookout for fixing this. I already found the fender for 75, the headlight for, I think, like 60, 70 bucks. Headlight's coming from Rock Auto. Fender is coming from a salvage yard local for 75 bucks. The bumper, I found a one on Rock Auto, but I'm not sure if it's OEM. So if it's not, I'm going to find one local at a salvage yard, and I'm going to be fixing it, taking these parts off, repainting the new parts once I get everything together. So be on the lookout for that. What I actually catch you guys on for is today I'm going to be working. Oh shit, this is a mess. Working on my headlight buckets I've been talking about. I bought these a while back. I think like September, maybe. Yeah, bought them in September for like $100 at a salvage yard. Came off of a 77. I took the trim piece off of it already. The headlights seem good. I haven't plugged them up yet to see if they work, but I'm going to take the headlights out after I get it all fixed. I'm going to take this to work, these metal things, and I'm going to sandblast them and paint them in Rust-Oleum to keep it from rusting again. Doing the same on that, on this side. I was thinking about making the LED strip headlights. How I'm just tinkering around what I'll probably do. What I'm thinking about doing is cutting this bulb off. Cutting this bulb off right here. And looking at the wiring diagram on the caprices and figure out which one's negative, positive, put the LED strips in, and or I'm going to buy new headlights and do it with that once I figure out how to do it. And I'm going to figure out how to make a circle brace and put it in and make it fit. So I'm going to tinker with that. That's one idea I've got going. Or I'm going to just leave it with original headlights. The passenger marker assembly that I painted, sandblasted at work, and primed while I was at work. I'm probably going to be reinstalling all this stuff once I get everything fixed. As in my last update video, I have to finish the header panel. But what I plan on doing today is using the fiberglass resin. There's the hardener, and then I'm going to be using the Dynaglass. I'm going to start with the bottom, put the little fiberglass resin, and then put the strip right here, and then I'm going to do it right there. Then I'm going to do it on these back sides right here, and right there. And then once all that dries up, I'm going to use the Dynaglass and put a thin layer right there, thin layer right there, right there, and right there, right there. And pretty much it's going to be like this. Hold on. So like fiberglass mat is going to be like that, and it's going to be hardened, and then the Dynaglass is going to put a thin layer right there. It's going to be refilling the plastic, and then I'm going to put another layer of the fiberglass on top of that, and wait for all that to harden, and then I'm going to sand it smooth, and then I'm going to figure out how to re-drill my holes. Hold on. I was checking a message from the my big homie. He's actually like mentor brother to me, Steve Davis. I fuck with dude heavy, so I was checking a message from him. But where was I? Put another layer on top, sand it smooth, and then I'm going to figure out how to re-drill my holes. I have my old headlight buckets. This one is the one that was broken. and which led me to figure out that the car was wrecked previously and just batched together and fixed. How I know this isn't the original headlight bucket, is these two mounting holes are completely different from these two right here. This is off of a 77. This is what came off of my 78. I believe these are off of a Buick, a 77 or a 78 Buick. Well, this one is at least. So that's a no-go. And I just really don't feel like fucking with it because the back right there is broken. And then the mounting tab's right there. So I might as well just use the ones I paid for. I actually have the mounting hole tab, the plastic pieces for these pieces. Like here's one, so that gives me a little idea. Like I'm gonna either tape it together and trace it to mark where my spot is. And then for the back side, I'm gonna figure out how to. I might just install them onto the car and then paint where the holes are to be drilled, and then go from there. But I'm about to mix up the resin, add the hardener, and get everything together. You can buy the resin. You can buy the resin at Walmart, AutoZone, O'Reilly's, even Harbor Freight. I think I picked this up at Walmart. Yeah, I picked it up at Walmart. So I'm gonna mix up the resin and then start adding and trying to fix it.
This one requires no.
Alright, everybody wants to bother me whenever I'm trying to do something. I don't really know how to mix this up, so I'm just like freehanding it. I used the old Gatorade bottle and cut it in half and just poured a little bit in. There's the liquid hardener. Just gonna add like 3 drops. Maybe that should be good. I'm gonna add a couple more. I'm just using a rebar wire and I just twisted it up to make a little stirring stick. Alright, now let's see how it's gonna turn out. And then now I'm just whatever is hanging off, I'm gonna end up cutting off. Yes, sweetie. Now, I don't know if you can see it. I'm working on the other one.
Gaga.
Yes, Callie.
Mama go home. Yeah, Mama. Yeah, Mama. Here. Come here, Mama. In my pocket.
I'm trying to find a piece that will fit right here.
Mama. I like it red. Mama, Gaga, come
Hold on, Callie.
on. Yeah. Take me. Give me one. Give me. Give me a box.
I forgot to add, before I did this, I went ahead and sanded down the plastic with like 150, 120 grit sandpaper. To make sure this resin sticks to it. I don't think I'm gonna put two pieces on this side like I did the front side. But I'm going to let me get this right there. Now I'm working on the side pieces right here and right here. And there we go. And keep in mind, I'm going to be shaping all this afterwards. So whatever is like hanging off or whatever, I can. I can most definitely cut off or sand off or however I'm gonna do this. find a piece of fucking cardboard real quick. Now let's save those pieces for that other side. There we go. I'm just using I was trying to use that to hold it up. Yeah, that'll work like that. Hold on, guys. Yeah, that should be good. That should be good. Don't know if I should add a thin strip to that. I put 2 pieces on there. 1 piece right there. 1 piece right there. 1 piece right there. Probably don't need 2 pieces. But if I do, I'll come back and add it. this piece right here, I'm trying to get like at a 90-degree angle. Like that. So I'm using that to dry it. I put a thin layer right here because I don't want it to bend over. So I'm going to do this side real quick. And then I'm going to call this a wrap and wait for it to dry and see how it turns out. If it does dry. Because I remember the first time I used fiberglass resin, I fucking put too much hardener and it ended up drying out before I could even use it. And I forgot where I put my hardener at. Alright, now let me find my hardener and I'm going to add a thin layer. Alright, I added a little more hardener. I'm going to go over and add a thin layer to this to see if it helps interact and dry quicker. They really don't tell you how to mix this. She's right, it is strong. All right. Disposable paintbrush. I'm just gonna end the video here and hope this shit dries. First time using this method to try to fix it, but put a this might warp a little bit, but all I can do is wait and see how it turns out. So, just a quick little video of how I'm doing it. This is probably going to be like part one. I'm going to upload it in sections as I go. So, stay tuned for the other parts.